G'day there, legends. Welcome back to the channel. Welcome back to Terra from the Void. And we managed not to lose anyone in our last video, which is a plus, given the performance of the video beforehand. Not 100% sure where we were up to. I think, yeah, the Behemoth is returning to the sea, because a couple episodes ago, the Haven aircraft did a really good job of showing them off. Yep, the US team needs to recover after taking on the nest. Raypaul had a limb injured, so she's got very little stamina. So we're flying up to Central America here for some R&R. Then we might take on What's Mine is Mine. And the other team is just out doing some exploration. And I don't really have a functional team here ready to go, which is a little difficult. Even with the Scarab, I could have 2 snipers and a technician. Like, that's not a very well-rounded and robust team. I don't really have the food to recruit anyone else, so I'll just need to sit tight on that for a moment and keep my eyes open for a leveled assault from a Haven. Something like this. New recruits are available. Berserker. Berserker with Troublemaker is actually kind of interesting because Adrenaline Rush reduces the AP cost for grenades down to 1 AP, so you can throw 4 grenades in a turn, but that's a very sort of one-trick pony, and you'd have an empty inventory afterwards. You could only do that once. You wouldn't be able to carry enough grenades. Heavy. Actually do need some more heavies. Does this one have will points and healing? That's not super helpful. Regardless, I can't really afford it at the moment. Okay, Pandoran viral tech already? Jeez. Yeah. I need to find some more Pandoran colonies to take out. So this is the viral siren. It has frenzy, mind control, acid spray, and the injector arms that do virus damage. The Harbinger. Also has all of those abilities, but yeah, has the bleed, slashing strike. Okay, so the Banshee has more hit points. The Harbinger's a little quicker. And then they've got acid tech and viral tech. Oh dear. Oh dear. We do have the FAR-M module ready. I just don't have a valid team to send off with. That said, I think we do it anyway just to cover some more ground. Who do I want to take? Well, Sanath is more fully equipped and has a weapon I can actually replenish ammo for. It's not a great weapon, but I could put Asenath into the car. And I think the snipers are equipped. Lauren. Yeah, she's got a loadout. She's got skills purchased. Eileen. Not quite so much. But now, yes. So I do think it makes sense to do some of this. Let's go around here and do some exploration around Australia with Aurora. Okay, I assume that sound is the Behemoth going back into the sea. Looks like it was. Now, we do have this infected haven. I would love to go and tackle that. I just don't know that any of my teams are necessarily up to it right now. Our operatives have discovered a highly fortified skyscraper. The site appears to be abandoned. Our findings indicate that this location was fortified by the owners of a hedge fund who intended to outlast the end of days here. Although the structure is beginning to crumble, it would have been a good place to survive the early years of the apocalypse. This tragedy is something of a puzzle. Despite the availability of tremendous technical resources and enough supplies to last a century, the owners of this structure apparently died from voluntarily drinking unfiltered water. That is a little weird. I don't know if that's meant to be a reference to something. I also don't know if maybe it might be a better idea to just tackle this mission anyway and, you know, just do my best with it. Now, we made some armor for Raypaul. So before she had this, she was at 20. So this is only... You know, it's only one heavier than what she was already carrying. That's weird. I would like to build her a grenade launcher. Does look like I may have the resources for that at the moment as well. Yeah, it's not terribly expensive. Just to have that sort of support in that team. I mean, she's obviously not going to play exactly like a heavy.
Research complete.
Psychic influences. Intense analysis has shown that the Pandoran ability to instill fear in humans is a direct result of an overstimulation of the amygdala through a form of infrasound combined with some kind of psychic influence. Based on current observations, only certain Pandoran species are able to produce the effect, although the exact method through which they do so remains unknown. A dampening module has been developed to negate this type of effect. Psychic immunity. Hewley makes me immune to Psychic Scream. Which is not to say it is without merit. And just, you know, for the same price, almost, you know, I could get the nanotech vest, which is a little more universally helpful. So I don't know how much of a rush I'll be in to research that. However, I'm getting to the end of my research queue, which is alarming. We found a scavenging site against the Pure. And it's at night. I'm not opposed to trying that since I have the car and snipers are a reasonable option against the Pure. I think this team would struggle, but it could be a situation where I go in, just grab what I can and leave, but I don't want to do it at night. This team is fully healed, so we'll move towards that mission. And we've got a few units that are almost at full delirium, so I do need to get a wriggle on with Favor for a Friend as well. I can't keep delaying that. So maybe I just go over there and start that. I can only take 6 operatives at the moment anyway. Let's check our loadouts. Splinter can't really carry anything else. Maria can't either. For a different reason. Yep, Julian's good. He's got some extra med kits to make up for like Julian not having. Jenny Blaze. Raypaul. AJ. The one thing I'm worried about is Jenny just straight up running out of ammo. I don't really want to send her out with fewer medkits. Yeah, let's just see how we go like this, I guess. I've never done this mission before, so I don't know what to expect. It sounds like it might be a Pandoran colony of some type that I have to eradicate. I mean, that's literally the mission description, but I don't know if I'm going to be like in a nest, for example. It looks like I am in a nest. No, I do not want to evacuate. We've found a siren up here, which is normally when I see this stretch in a map, there's a nest up there. Okay, but hatching sentinel, but this might not be. There may not be hatching sentinels here because the objective is just to kill all enemies. Okay. Now, these guys both have return fire. So, that's not great. So if I want to take a shot at either of these guys, I should do it from behind cover. But to get behind cover in this direction, I just need to be mindful that there's also a siren at play.
Shake it, baby.
Alternatively, I could sling over here with Julian. He should be able to take one of these out. The other one may shoot back at him. No. I guess the other one does not have line of sight on him. Okay, unfortunately AJ wasn't quite able to kill this one, so he does take a return hit, and a few other people get hit as well.
Enemy killed.
But the main thing is, so I did have the Goliath as well. I forgot to give it to Raypal. I forgot to equip her with the grenade launcher. That's my fault.
Already there.
No, I do not want to evacuate. Now, let's see what my aimed burst looks like. Not that great. What about with the sniper rifle? Also not that great.
Here.
Now, you do have the old mind control. And how many will points do you have? Yeah, enough to basically nab anyone in my team. So I was thinking I could move Raypal up and put the shield so that it makes it harder to get to her, but obviously it can come out and Psychic Scream, but more worryingly, it could also rush forward and... mind control one of my troops, and if it did it from here and ducked back around the corner, I would not be able to get up and knock its head out to get my troop back before they would get a turn. So we'll send some drones, one in each direction. This drone, I'm hoping, just distracts the siren, like hopefully it comes up and slashes at it. We'll put Maria on Overwatch. And Flenser is going to come and give us a shotgun overwatch in this direction, just to be safe. I don't love this. That sounded like a Psychic Scream, but... oh no, that was Instill Frenzy. That was a siren instilling Frenzy, which I also don't love, because that means things that I can't see can very much get around the corner and come attack me.
Yes.
Okay, it's mind-controlled Raypal. This is exactly what I was worried about.
life.
No, I do not want to evacuate.
Thou shalt.
I really should have sent this drone out first. Still hasn't taken out the head.
I'm here.
Can Jenny
Moving
get
to
it done?
coordinates.
Barely. And there's nothing stopping the other siren from just doing the same thing. Oh, I dazed, so I get an AP back. What are you? Triton Thug.
Ready. Let's do this.
Okay, so I think what Flenser should do is put his shield out. And we'll tuck this drone behind here. Give it a little bit of cover. Hopefully take some more time from the Triton. Okay, so that's another siren. This one spitting acid at the little drone. So many sirens, oh my gosh.
How does that taste?
Not great, obviously. How did it do that much damage to the decoy from that range? Crikey. Okay, mind controlled AJ. We're in a pickle here. We are in a definite pickle. Now, I need to blow this up. There's just way too many enemies here. I've got a mind-controlled unit.
5 by 5.
I want to rush up with Jenny and hit this guy with the hammer.
Ready to roll.
Though I don't know that it would be enough to daze it.
Let's show them what we can do.
Even if I run up here with Flenser, so I could hit the siren, but Flenser would probably die afterwards. What are my chances of killing the Triton? Honestly, I don't know that they're that high. It has 210 hit points. Yeah, this wouldn't get it done either. Oh. I'm in a bit of a bind here, guys.
Moving.
All set.
Let's throw a poison grenade over here. And she gets back 2 AP because she dazed this one on low health. The reason I did that is it'll guarantee this one back here dies because it wasn't going to from the bleed. Jenny, you don't have enough will points to do
Preparing to
aimed
fire.
burst again, which is unfortunate. So let's just do all the damage you can to its head.
Receiving. Pushing
Ray
on.
Paul, you're going to run up here, hit this with your hammer. Okay, so that took out an arm, but not the head. It has 198 hit points left, and it's going to lose 56. It's also not dazed.
On it. I'm here. All set. Pause. Next time.
Okay. Still not dazed. Means you could do 100 damage to Ray Paul. But there's also nothing I can do about that.
Advancing.
I mean, it could come and do damage to one of my other units just as easily. Okay, so I need to get rid of this Triton one way or the other.
That hurt, didn't it?
It did hurt, but it also hasn't done what I needed to. Now, I could pull out my pistol and shoot my pistol to have more options. Also, if I kill this guy, I get kill and run. But I can't really afford to run down here and be between these three Andorans. I wouldn't be able to kill the Siren. I'm not going to be able to take this one's head out. They've all got quite a lot of will points at this stage. Except this, and the Arthron can't panic because it's frenzied. Okay, I was going to say the Arthron should panic because this guy's going to die. Set up an Overwatch there with Maria. What are my options? None of them are good. Obviously, I need to get that Triton dead. I cannot take out the head of the Siren. Although I can disable the Acid Torso. Potentially. Yep. And finish off the Triton. Lensa, what can you do for me? So you could run here, fire your shotgun. And I doubt that would be enough to actually kill this Siren. And you'd what, run back to here.
Preparing to fire. Gotcha.
Disabled the tail. Now he's gonna run back. Couldn't he have stayed facing away? You know, to get some protection from the shield? Okay, so the Siren's moving away, but it's going to mind control Flenser, but that's actually good for us, because it means these two aren't going to come up and kill Flenser, which was my main worry. However, the Scourge is still a big problem. If it shoots a grenade, yep. Oh! That's a lot of damage. And then we've got a Triton Maniac here. I'm very glad the Maniac missed. That's a huge boon for us. We'll let AJ do some killing.
Ready to engage.
Didn't quite get the kill on the Siren. Now, you're going to spawn an Umbra when you die.
I'm here. Reloading.
No, I don't want to evacuate.
Ready to fire.
But if I can get you to daze this Triton, that would be a huge boon for us.
Bullseye.
Didn't quite get there. And it has 8 more hit points than... Yeah, it'll survive bleeding out by 8 hit points.
Let's do this.
It's a little unfortunate. We'll set up our Overwatch. So Maria will need to finish off the Triton. I just wish there was a way to do it so that it would bleed out and die in the Pandoran turn. Unfortunately, I wasn't able to find a way to do that.
I'm here.
So the Umbra's going to spawn and move up. I should have lost, the Pandaran should have lost control of Flenser by that point because this Siren's about to die, meaning that it'll just come and attack Flenser. This has been tough.
I'll get him next time.
And Rapal shot Flenser. Okay, Julian did get the kill, but later than I would have liked. I was thinking, like, surely this will be the end of it. Like, that was a tough mission. Wow. Our operatives have successfully destroyed the colony before it could fully develop. The threat has been averted, at least for now. The people of REME will be pleased. Yeah, that was surprisingly tough. AJ's leveled up. He's level 2 now. We will get quick aim. We will get takedown. That's... Now, there's a mission there I haven't picked up. Where did I pick up this mission? Over here. Okay, another scavenging site. Okay. So I would need to do the scavenging site and do this. I just want to go... This is not the best thing to do. I should have gone straight into this mission. And then duck up and see what this reward is. Actually, I will do that. I'll do the right thing. Threat level's only medium. We're against scavengers, which are generally easier to handle than the pure. It's day, and I do have the car with me. This is not going to be easy, given the squad that I have. Snipers are definitely not the strongest characters to take on these missions. However, that's what I've got. With the Somber Abaddons, the leader is Buzzsaw and he's got Ambush. Each ally does 10% damage while the leader's alive if there are no enemies in sight within 10 tiles. Okay, and what we see, the guy we can see is the boss. Now, Asenath will get in the car. We're quite near a lot of the crates, which is very nice. Okay, well, Buzzsaw's lost his weapon at the very least.
Ready, willing, and...
Let's move towards these crates. Oh, lots of good stuff. Let's move the car up. Do this the smart way. I maybe shouldn't have put Asenath in the car yet. May have been premature.
rolling out.
There's so many crates right in front of us. That's really nice, actually. So we got a scaver over there. We got a Taking a few shots at the car. Wonder what Buzzsaw's gonna do. Just leave? Yep.
Receiving loud and clear.
Acquiring target.
Try and take out this heavy. Yeah, that was
What's our plan?
that was not likely to succeed. There's no point, I think, trying to shoot a rocket over there.
You're gonna get it now.
Oh, that's a bit sad. None of those landed.
Channel open.
Yes, this is our turn. Not the most impactful turn in history, but it'll do, I guess. Yep, Raider's gonna run up. Oh, he's in Jericho assault armor.
Nice.
Also taken out, very nice. Okay, we got a sniper, we do need to deal with that. And it's got a Synedrian weapon. See if we can get a hit on it.
Opening fire.
That's so frustrating. That is so frustrating. Okay, and I should have done this first to tried to take the heavy out. Like, that's on me.
Target missed.
Again, we're gonna chuck these straight into the car. I don't especially want that rifle, but it has more resale value than most of the other stuff we're looking at. You should die from bleed out. Not quite. Okay, well, I guess we're gonna Overwatch then.
Nothing's getting past me.
Receiving loud and clear.
And you're gonna Overwatch in this direction, and we're just gonna hope for the best.
My turn.
Throw a grenade. No. Just firing the pistol at the car, that's okay.
And that's how you do it. Take this.
I mean, it's not great. The car's looking pretty dinged up already, but that's mostly from the heavy, let's be honest.
What a kill.
It's, at least we've gotten rid of him now. Okay.
Gotcha.
Excellent. So the sniper's dealt with. Let's try and get this guy.
I need help here.
Okay, yeah, he's not in good shape. Every part of his body is disabled, so he can't use his weapon. Excellent. That's what I needed. Not enough action points. Oh, technician armor. How would I get up here if I wanted to? I do want to. Is that that guy's dropped a Deceptor as well? I wouldn't mind trying to pick that up if there's an opportunity. This one is quite close to our exit, so we can probably leave that for last. So, but there's also an exit here. Okay. So Eileen theoretically could grab this and then leave. But I think what I want to do is move the car this way to try and get this crate. And then we'll head back towards this exit and grab that one. Yeah, and he can barely leave the field even. Okay, so the sniper still has a pistol. There's 3 exits here? That's wild.
Enemy spotted.
Okay, and what is he armed with? He's got a Deceptor as well.
What's our plan?
Okay, so to get up there, I'd have to run this guy's Overwatch. I don't know that that's worth
Receiving
it.
loud and clear.
So what we're going to do is just grab all this with Eileen. And she can
Repositioning,
leave.
Prioritizing speed.
How much health does this guy have left? 300. So we're going to come up here with the Scarab, try to get that crate over there. We're going to ignore the one on top of the building. We're going to repair the car. And we take a little bit of damage ourselves to do it. But I think that's worth it. Yep, you're a non-combatant. We'll bring you over here. I could have gone here, but then Lauren will be standing instead of crouching, which will actually make you an easier target for this heavy. I'm not super worried about that heavy from this distance,
Area covered.
but it still pays to be cautious. I'm a little sad I can't pick up that Deceptor that was dropped. We've got an assault spawned in there with what looks like a new Jericho weapon. I would have liked to run over there and pick up that Deceptor, but it's just not worth it. Get back in the car. A little bit of clown carring going on here. The reason I'm trying to keep Asenath in the car is that I think Asenath will get a little bit of experience from a little bit of... I mean, it's not like extra experience is generated, but I think they will get a little bit more of a share of the experience based on the damage the car does while they're in there, but I could be wrong. But yeah, we're just going to grab those and leave. Let's have a quick look. So there's one box here we didn't get to, which is there's 6 crates we didn't pick up from 2 boxes. But given the team we have, honestly, I don't think that's too bad. I think we were pretty lucky with how many spawned right in front of us there. Asenath's up to level 2. Mercenaries refuse to be augmented or mutated. So the first time I played, after the mercenaries were included, I didn't know that until I eventually saw that load screen. I felt a little bit ripped off afterwards. A little bit disappointed, I should say, not ripped off. It just would have been nice to know that when I was hiring them. So we're going to come over here and we're going to then... Okay, first we're going to level up Asenath. Fast use, yes please. Breathe Mist. Weirdly could be helpful, so we're going to grab that as well. We're healing up at base here. This Manticore's just floating around. Aurora is going to come over here now, please. Jacqueline Wissop, call me Jack for Christ's sake. Maybe it is Jacqueline then. Is glad to hear the mine is accessible again, on the other side of the world. Work, as he sees it, is the only way to get out of the mess humanity's in. We have to keep digging away at the problem until it's fixed. That's how this all started, you know, Jack said. Arrogant folks with power, only ever thinking about themselves. I'm telling you, this whole Pandora virus thing could have been nipped in the bud, but they were all asleep at the wheel. Glad to see the Phoenix project's different. Here's your payment. Hard work should always be rewarded. Nice little influx of resources, which we do sorely need. And we're not actually manufacturing anything at the moment, are we? We got the EMP grenade. Is there anything else to manufacture right at the moment? Potentially. I've got my Far Air module. I know I will need another craft probably at some point. We'll recruit this heavy. Okay, so the Aurora needs to come up and these guys need to heal. I need to start thinking about this favor for a friend mission. I think I'll only be able to deploy 6. Yep. Which is going to make things pretty challenging. Who's on this team? I mean, it's not a bad team by any means. The loss of Sophia is pretty painful. And it would have been nice to be able to send in a couple extras. But I don't think we have much choice. I think we just need to tackle it. This team's fully healed as well. What other chances they're going to be able to take on? an infested haven. I don't know that that's super likely, but I guess we could try. Still challenging with Rapal because I do kind of want access to all of these, but I also want access to the grenade launcher. There's an encumbrance issue, obviously, but she also having to swap between things, taking an action point, is also a little difficult to think about. I don't know what I'm going to do about that. Alright, so next mission, I suppose we're going to have to try and tackle Favor for a Friend. We're going to have to decide whether or not we want to try and take on this infested haven. But that's all going to be for the next episode. It'll do it for this one. As always, thanks for tuning in, everyone. Stay brilliant. I'm going to catch you real soon.